What's up, community? My name is Professor Kane, as always, and this is Relationomics, the series that takes an uncanny look at the parallels between economics and relationships. And yes, there are many. Today we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk about. We never talk about. We talk a little bit about. Today we're going to talk a little bit about something called normal and inferior goods. Now, this is a little weird. You may not have heard of inferior goods before. Maybe you have. Maybe you could kind of gather from the name what's normal good and what's an inferior good. Regardless, let's get into it. Now, normal goods and inferior goods are pretty simple with how they work. I can't juggle. Normal goods and inferior goods are pretty simple with how they work. Normal goods are pretty normal. There's this thing called purchasing power. Now, purchase power just says, purchase power is basically the amount of stuff you can buy with the money you have. So obviously, as we have more money and inflation stays normal, check that inflation vid, should be up there somewhere. Maybe, I might not know how to put it in. Haven't even considered that yet. Purchasing power. I think purchasing power is pretty self-explanatory. Like, quite honest, I think you, the audience, have an IQ that's more than a single digit and can understand the idea of purchasing power. Okay, we're just gonna call it good. I don't even need to go into the economics. You understand what purchasing power is. Here's how normal and inferior goods work. When purchasing power goes up, more inferior goods are bought. So let's do this. Here's a graph. Here's a good old graph. Oh, that's right. We're good economicticians, so we make graphs. We haven't done that for a while because we've been bad economicticians. We're getting back to our roots here. We're talking episode 1, 2, 3, I think 4, I don't think 5 had one. Anyway, we're getting back to what's important here with these graphs. This is too small. You don't need that garbage. All right, let's set up our graph as we always do because we're great we're not even good anymore. We're just fantastic economicticians. We've got so much economics. Here's how normal goods work. As purchasing power, as noted in black, goes up. Now, this is such a bad marker, but I only have 2 colors. As purchasing power goes up, the amount of normal goods, as denoted in blue, I don't think denoted is correct. The amount of normal goods that are bought also goes up. Okay, so pretty simple. When you have more money and more power to buy things, you buy more good stuff, right? When you go to Walmart, right, and you see this like Tyson chicken, right? It's like some good chicken. And you're like, you know, I'm just really feeling chicken. Maybe I just want to get shredded, right? I want to get huge and I need to go on the steamed chicken diet that superhero actors go on. You're like, yeah, I gotta eat some chicken. You go to Walmart, you see some good old Tyson chicken. And then right next to it, you see great value chicken with like the 30% less fat content. And you're like, no, Tyson chicken, this is the good stuff. And I've got some extra cash because I've been working overtime. Whatever. You get the Tyson chicken. That's because it's a normal good, right? When you have more money to spend, you buy more normal goods. Now, inferior goods, they're a little different. As purchasing power goes up, the purchase of inferior goods goes down. See how it goes down? It goes down. It goes from here to here. When this goes here to here, that is significant. We're going to call this time. Now, let's set up that same scenario. Let's say you're still on the self-improvement plan because you got to get shredded, but you haven't been working, right? Because you skipped a Relationomics episode, didn't catch this information you needed, and your girlfriend broke up with you. I'm sorry, my heart goes out to you. Not really, but it kind of does. And so you're weeping, you're sobbing, but you haven't been working because you've been weeping and sobbing. Well, you have less money. Now you have less money to spend. You're at that grocery store. You got to get shredded because clearly you feel like you need to win her back. And you're between this great value chicken with 30% less fat and this good old Tyson chicken. You're going to go, yeah, you know, I don't have the cash for this. So great value chicken, come to daddy. When purchasing power goes down, the purchase of inferior goods goes up. When you don't have as much money, you buy that nasty chicken. That's a little bit of how normal and inferior goods work. Pretty simple, you understand it. I hope the Tyson chicken example was crystal clear. Now, let's take that and apply it to girls. As I've said before, and I will say again, and I will say till the day I die, girls are not a product. You cannot buy, sell, trade, whatever. No, this is not, don't take this literally. So now that you've been on this Tyson chicken diet, you've got just chiseled here. And then naturally with the more testosterone, you get a deeper voice. And you're like, oh, hey, nice. I can also grow a beard all of a sudden. Yay. You've increased your purchasing power in Relationomics. A few heads are starting to turn that didn't used to turn. And they're like, huh, was that him? And now you're going to want to start investing in girls that are a little bit different caliber than you were before, right? You've increased your purchasing power, so now it's time to purchase some more normal goods. You guys catch the drift. Now we're going to talk about the inverse, and this, no. Let's just say yikes. Whatever yikes is, that happened. Let's say you just went through this severe breakup, right? And you're just sad and you're lonely and you're in this place where you just need human company. And so, because your purchasing power has gone down significantly, you're gonna invest in some inferior goods. Yikes, no, I'm like cringing just thinking about it, stop. Or let's say you've gotten a little tipsy and you're starting to see things with goggles that you don't normally see things out of. Your purchasing power has gone down. You're investing in inferior goods. Oh Lord, be careful. Or we all know those times when certain weird hormones start acting weird. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I think you catch my drift if you're over the age of 8 and a male. Don't invest in inferior goods. Just don't. When your purchasing power goes down, when something happens, don't invest in inferior goods. Don't eat that chicken. It's bad chicken, okay? It's been sitting out before it got on the shelf, before it got frozen, before it got cooked, before it got frozen again. It's bad chicken. Don't eat the chicken. All right, just don't eat the chicken. It's a really good metaphor, actually. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Other famous quote. Insert famous quote here. Don't eat the chicken. Don't eat the chicken. Don't eat the chicken. I don't care how hungry you are. I don't care how appealing the chicken looks in that moment. It's disgusting. It's don't eat the chicken. Just don't. Even if your purchasing power goes down, the stock market fluctuates all the time. It'll rise back up. If you're dabbling in inferior goods, you're doing something wrong. Oh, you didn't think I was going to leave the cane out, did you? No. Thanks for watching. Stay salty. Don't eat the chicken. And comment on my golf swing. I've been working on this. It needs some attention. Needs some serious attention. Let me try it again for you.